Hello, mathematicians. Today we are going to investigate the distributive property. Now, the distributive property is used to help us simplify expressions. How the distributive property is this. You'll be given a number in front of a parenthesis with something inside the parenthesis. Okay, now inside, I cannot put these two together. Why can I not put these two pieces together? That's right. They do not have matching terms. Okay, they do not have the same variable. So I cannot put them together. So this is where we use the distributive property. I take the number out front and I'm going to send it to both pieces inside. Okay, I want you to draw that in for me too. Now, when you take these to each side, this is 3 times the x. Okay. And then this is also 3 times 2. Okay. So 3 times x is just 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. So I multiply this times first, this times second. And now, I need to bring down my sign. This was a plus sign, so in between these, I have a plus sign. Can these two pieces be put together? No. One has an x, one does not. The biggest mistake is that people forget to send it to both pieces. Okay, so you have to distribute that to both pieces. Let's try some of these together. Rewrite using the distributive property. This time, what number is out front that we need to distribute to both inside? The 7. So I want you to draw these in. 7 times x. What else must we do? 7 times 2. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 2, 14. What should go in between here? Exactly, there's a plus sign inside here, so a plus sign in between. Our answer is 7x plus 14. Let's look at another one. This time, our number is behind the parentheses. That's okay. We are just going to distribute left. Okay, so I'm going to draw my arrows. 4 times 3. 4 times m. Four times 3 is, that's right, 12. 4 times m stays 4m. What should be in between? This minus sign. Can these go together? No. Why not? Exactly. One has an M, one does not. I cannot put those pieces together. Okay. All right, let's look at this one together. This time, what am I distributing? The 4. I'm distributing the 4, so let's draw our arrows. 4 times what? 2x. What next? 4 times 1. Do not forget to do the second multiplication. Okay, the 4 has to go to both pieces in order to finish the problem. All right, here I have a 4 times 2. 4 times 2, 8x. 4 times 1, 4. And what should go in between these? That's right, a plus sign. There's a plus sign in between here, so my answer is a plus. 8x plus 4. Can I put these two together? That's right, no. Why not? Awesome. One has an X, one does not. Nice job. Try this one on your own. Alright, let's see how you did. What did you do first? Hopefully you said distribute 5 to 3r. So 5 times 3r. What did you do next? Great. 5 times 2. And draw in those arrows for me. Alright, 5 times 3 gave us 15r. 5 times 2. And what did you put in between here? Minus sign, so a minus sign. Can these two pieces go together? Exactly. One has an r, one does not. So our final answer, 15r minus 10. Alright, here's one where we have a fraction out front. So this time, again, I can't do anything inside, so I have to distribute what is out front. This time I'm distributing a fraction. 1/2 times r. What's next? 1/2 times 6. 1/2 times r is just 1/2 r. And here we need to remember our multiplication fractions. Straight across the top. Right, straight across the bottom. And we know that there's a secret 1. So when I go straight across the top, I get 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 over 2 is the same as 6 divided by 2 is 3. What do I need to put in between these two terms? Awesome, a minus sign. So the fraction ones just require a little bit extra work with our multiplying. So 1/2 r minus 3. Nice job on the distributive property. Now, the distributive property comes in handy when you are multiplying without a calculator. That should say 6 times 78. Okay, so when you don't have a calculator or a piece of paper and you want to do this really quick, you can use the distributive property to break up the number 78. Okay, so instead of doing 6 times 78, I'm going to break this up. I want it to end in 0, so I'm going to break this up as 70 and 8. Do you agree that 70 and 8 makes 78? Yes. So now when I multiply, I'm going to multiply each one separately. 6 times 70 and 6 times 8. Well, because this ends in 0, it's nice and easy multiplication. 6 times 7, 42, add our 0. 6 times 8, 48. Put these pieces back together for 68. That distributive property can help us do some quick and easy multiplication. Try this one, 5 times 38. Let's break up 38 together. How should we break up 38? 30 and 8. finish this one. All right, let's see how you did. 5 times 30 and 5 times 8. 5 times 3 gave us 15, add our 0. 5 times 8, 40. I broke them up here, so our last thing to do is to put them back together. And how many do we have? 190. So 5 times 38 is the same as 190. And the more you practice this, the more you'll be able to do it in your head. The distributive property helps us make this multiplication faster. Great job today, mathematicians.